Because I don't know. I think it would be interesting if you had a bunch of different other
you're
aspirants.
wanting a story.
Well, so I think the thing is, like, I would rather have no story than a bad story. And I'd rather have a lot than
How is
what
it
we
possible to
experienced.
have a game without a story?
Are you a bad enough dude to save the president?
What?
It's the plot for Contra. The story is, dude's kidnapped the president. You have to go save him, and that's it. That's the plot. Done. There's nothing else. There's no...
But it still means the character has a motivation.
True.
You have the motivation to kill off these creatures, yes, but...
Okay, Spore has... No, I guess Spore has a story. Not much of one, though.
Story you create.
So wonder you might get an outfit if you kill the shamans. Nope. They just drop healing potions and food and stuff.
Okay, well... Old games, probably like Atari games, don't really have much for story.
Yeah. Well, I guess part of it is, like, I was playing Nova Drift recently. Fun game. I really like it. There is no story. And there will never be a story, and I'm fine with that, actually.
Yeah, I suppose those are more of just the...
They're pure raw gameplay.
Right, you're a little dot on a screen and you're shooting several other things coming at you. There
Yeah.
isn't really they're, the enemy faction that hails from an ancient evil empire that you don't really need that explanation, I suppose. But when you're provided with this context in this world...
And so that's why I was saying I would rather have no story than a bad story or like this kind of story. Because, like, I'd almost rather have like... Oh, what have I played recently that was just like you saw relics of the past, but there was no immediate meaning of it. It just, they were there as cool backdrops and stuff. Because, I don't know, like, the problem is effectively they gave us this, like, thing that caught enough of my interest for me to be disappointed that there isn't more details.
Well, right. They have the iconography on the walls. They have the inference of several Viking clans that have crash landed here. Or had, been shipwrecked here. You see their tabards and you see their insignias littering the place. You see numerous soldiers that are dead. You see numerous ghosts that haunt the areas.
I hate the ghosts.
You see encampments. You see people frozen to death. There's even people that have been practicing on targets. Like, there was some manner of civilization. Also, who built the old sacrifice shrines?
Journey. Well, no, Journey actually had a story. You could kind of piece it together. Where it was like their technology kind of ran rampant and destroyed their society. Wow, I almost ran out of arrows, apparently. I did not realize it, but yeah. We pretty much almost ran out of arrows in that...
In the bird fight.
In that bird fight. That would have been bad.
Would you have been able to craft new ones? I thought all you needed was wood.
I might have been able to in retrospect, yeah. Would have been dicey, though. But yeah, so in this one, they just had an inference of an interesting thing, and it's like, well, to be continued? Question mark?
Yeah, because what this presents is every creature that is here that became a colossus or a massive god had once been an animal or a man.
Yeah, but like they
woman.
worshipped them, but why? And what happened to them? Did the gods just one day just all get creepy corpsey? I feel like I need a little bit more detail on that. I don't necessarily even need detail on like why this character is here.
Well, right. And because she washed ashore, you can assume that she was shipwrecked just like most of the other people, unless she was specifically with an expedition that was supposed to journey to this island in the hopes of claiming this power or facing the colossi, or on some kind of weird pilgrimage, only to... It could be an island that just has a Bermuda Triangle-like effect where everything crashes into it. You know?
Yeah. Let's see. Maybe when the game's complete, they'll add more of a story. It's possible. And hopefully.
And it could be done even as simply as just having that in those caves with the knapsacks, you know, the markings on the wall tell a story and she can interpret it for you, or...
At least I can get back.
Or there's something written.
See, Titan Souls didn't have much of a story. Yeah, Titan Souls had nothing. Didn't make any sense. It was fun, though.
What did Titan Souls have?
Well, no, Titan Souls had a bit of a story. Now that I'm thinking about it, you just had to beat the bosses first. Like, you had to New Game Plus Titan Souls to actually learn anything. And even then, you only learned a little bit.
Oh, so you are going back into this cavern.
This is the only one that I know directly where it is. You know, all of the other ones, I'd never bothered to find. That's fine. Let's eat.
It wasn't so much bothered as, did you have to stumble upon them in order for them to be marked?
No, they'd be marked by little map segments. They always exist, so if you do stumble upon them, you know, it saves you some time. This is the only one that I've actually bothered to go and find, / it was convenient for me to do so. It's still locked.
Look around? Can you get up to the box?
Yeah, I can get up to the box. Unless I'm supposed to shoot him in the eyes.
With fire arrows? That makes sense. Because that's what he looked like.
We don't have any fire. I can set
Start
a fire. Okay, so yeah, set a fire. Oh yeah.
Does it work?
Yep.
Yeah, it's opening
It
it
did
up.
work. Okay, so honestly, my problem was it looked like the skull for one of the bosses. And it was locked, and so I was just like, well, it's locked because we gotta kill the boss first.
Well, the other thing, too, was... Oh, what did you get? No, these are the good boots.
I got warmer, better boots. Except for... They're not actually better than my current boots.
What?
Yeah, they're not better than my current boots.
Do you have to upgrade them? Can you at least see what they look like?
They're fuzzy.
They're nice looking.
Yeah.
So maybe you have a cool... Hey, maybe this is the dark outfit that I was mentioning.
Well, yeah, I think there's like 1 or 2 outfits you can get in the game. Maybe a little bit more? The main problem is just like, why bother? Like, I complained about survival things, but it was very rarely you're cold, and it was much more often you're hungry or you're tired, neither of which the equipment helped with. And I never took enough damage that it actually necessitated better armor.
Mm-hmm.
It just, you know, it was like, okay, well, let's just heal, or it was so much damage that there was no survival. Like the big claw guy, the digger colossus.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so there's probably going to be a shrine for the bird one, and that one you probably fire an arrow into its mouth.
So we've got multiple, because if you notice, there's another X there. Up there.
Heck, some of them could be the golden shrines.
Could be, but as far as I can tell, they only lead to gear upgrades. So yeah, there's probably like several sets of armor that we've just completely bypassed. You might be right, but I don't know. I guess we could actually check the Steam discussions or guides, see if there's anything about it. I mean, we've beaten the game as it is, so. Map of the wilderness, prologue, blah, blah, blah. Item list. What about collectibles? Equipment. Standard clothing, boots, gloves. Elite clothing, gloves, boots. So we found the elite.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, there's an elite grappling hook you can get. And maybe explosive arrows? My only question is why? Like, I realize that probably makes me sound kind of crass here or whatever, but it's just like... Apart from the visual difference, and I guess the, yeah, okay, you'll be insulated from the cold. Like...
I would like to see what the new jerkin looks like. Or tunic.
Yeah, we could try and find it. Yeah, there's an elite pouch we can get too. It's not listed. It's not listed here, so we'd have to go looking. We can go looking if you want.
Well, what's that one up there?
Yeah, we can go check that. Let's see, they might reduce damage taken. Oh, they absolutely do. So what they do is they reduce damage, that's the shield, and they reduce cold, which is the snowflake. It's just the problem is as far as like I've experienced in this game, there's actually not a whole lot of reason why you want to be in combat
two ghosts
with anything. The Skelemen are a pain in the butt, and they're not very fun.
Oh, so they can do damage.
Yeah. But like... The problem... Ow. The problem is just, like, there's not much of an incentive to actually fight these things. The ghost can't be killed. And the Skelemen rarely guard anything worth anything other than a box or two. There's a couple...
Or their own weapons, but you only ever use those weapons to either kill monsters... Well, not monsters, kill animals, and... But arrows are more efficient for that.
And so it's this, like, weird mix of, like, why bother? And just straight up not helpful? Let's see, isn't, like, the Abyssal Armor and Darksiders optional? This makes the game easier. It's true. It's just... I guess part of it is just, like... I guess I'm grumpy because the Colossuses were kind of busted. And had, like, weird problems and design issues. And it feels weird to have all of these, like, open world, like, exploration armor things in the game when, you know, the main core concept of it. Yeah, this screwed me up when I first saw it, because I was like, oh, shoot arrows at the thing. Nope. Okay, so it's
the other thing, too,
on the
is...
left. Probably up here?
You were... I suppose you were hit by the creatures, too.
Yeah, not often, though.
But not very often. Much of those battles were just evasion.
And usually, I'm going to be honest, it was straight up lethal when I got hit by them.
Well, I mean, given their immense size, yes.
Okay, so then next one is here. Somewhere.
Yeah, maybe down below. Oh, wait. What's that? It looks like a statue over there.
Oh, there it is.
Up.
No. See that hole?
No, but up.
I know, I see the statue. There's just nothing we can do with it.
Really? You can't do
But there's a hole right here, Shell.
Uh-huh. I see the hole. I just wondered if you could actually light the other one up. But it didn't seem to be guarding anything in particular.
But no, the benefit of the Abyssal Armor, I mean, apart from... Yeah, you're right. Technically, there was no point in the Abyssal Armor. It's just it was already like a Zelda-style collectathon game. I should not be doing this.
Oh, because of the cold. And also you're hungry.
Yeah. I'm cold, I'm hungry. And I guess in a Shadow of the Colossus game... Well, I mean, I guess it's helpful. But the golden, like, head things were much more helpful. Like... If I didn't have that, like, extra third of a stamina meter, this game would have been much harder. And so, like, it feels like they almost should have been the things locked behind the puzzle chamber. Alright, so I think I'm just gonna have to swim this.
Okay. What are those in the water? Interesting. Spikes?
Oh, well this is the only way to swim.
Oh. It looks like you can't land on that. That has a big spike on it.
But yeah, it's I guess my grump is just like, I feel like this game could have been amazing with another year in development. I know that's why it's like early access, but the problem is
There's a button over there on the left.
I have now beaten this game. I have now beaten this game unless they add like more to the end. And
Oh, drained everything.
okay. And like usually I'm kind of grumpy at early access games because they're like mired in problems or whatever. But I think this is actually my least favorite kind of early access game, which is, hey, here's a neat early access game. You beat it. You're done.
Oh, now you can go under that gate. But also, what's in there? A chest.
Yeah, that's the chest. So we gotta puzzle this one. I feel like
Do you have to light these? What's their deal?
I don't know. I feel like we keep going. They don't sound satisfied. I think that's kind of it. Like, I would have much preferred... Oh.
Water came back.
It's like, I don't need to be necessarily
you won't
satisfied.
be able to go back there either.
We'll go back, probably. I don't know what this is.
Did I hear a idle sound on the right?
Yeah, I heard something. We'll see as we go along.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're back up here.
Yeah, so what was the point of coming up here?
Just in case you went under there before solving the puzzle? I don't know.
Huh?
Aren't you gonna go investigate the room?
This room or back?
No, the room. So that you can see how you unlock that crate.
Okay. So this drains the water.
Yeah, so what I'm wondering is, are those torches? Those grating?
We could try it. Probably cold anyway. Let's see.
Yep. Okay. Light the other ones if you can. You probably have to do it before the time goes out. Because then some of them will be submerged. Oh, you burned yourself.
Damn it.
Oh, is the water coming back up? Unextinguished them.
Oh, there's another one.
You had one
right,
more behind you.
right there.
Now that one still seems to be lit. It didn't get doused. So it's really the other two. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I've got plenty of these, and I should have plenty of arrows, and hopefully that doesn't go out. Don't set yourself on fire this time, lady. We're good? Okay.
Mm-hmm. I almost wonder if you could have shot through the braziers to get to the other braziers.
Maybe.
There you go.
There we go. And that got me...
Oh, is that a cloak? Yeah, a chest piece.
Okay, so I got a little bit more of a tabard. I mean, she looks better. She looks warmer and stuff. But no, I guess just to finish my grump, it's just like, I would have preferred this game have 7 Colossuses and no open world than than 5 Colossuses and this weird open world. You know?
We had been discussing how the open world just seemed like a time sink.
Yeah. And, like, I get it for, like, getting the stamina bars and stuff, but, like...
I would much rather have a more linear, immense... Well, I keep using the word immense. I just like it so much. An expansive dungeon.
Yeah.
And maybe you can backtrack to certain parts of it. Maybe it's even Metroidvania-y in nature, like defeating a creature gets you an ability that lets you backtrack to a door that you didn't have before. You know what I mean?
I think, yeah.
Maybe you're collecting the seals or like the heart gems of these monsters, and you need a particular gem in order to unlock a certain area, and then there's a puzzle in it that allows you to get one thing or another, you know?
Yeah.
Just interesting stuff.
It would be satisfying, yeah, if you could almost tackle, like, a bunch of the bosses in largely any order. And, like, each one gave you, say, the sailcloth, the bow, the...
That's very Legend of Zelda, though.
Oh?
Oh, yeah.
I legitimately have no idea where that,
Where what?
You know, we heard the wee that signified
the
there's
idol?
an idol nearby. I had no idea how to get over there. Oh. Oh. I didn't realize there was a camp here. Oh, well, this would have been, not actually that handy. Now that I think about it, we didn't need it. Oh, it's fine. Alright, so are you satisfied, or should I go, like, hunt down the hood?
I would like to see the hood,
I just don't...
but I don't know which one it is, considering.
Yeah.
Because you have 3 more.
Yeah, it's one of those 3.
Hey, at least she has some sleeves that covers her arms. You know how
It's true.
her upper biceps were completely exposed? Now they aren't.
Go look up. I mean, it's one of those where it straight up doesn't matter. At this point, we've beaten the game, so at this point, we're just satisfying our curiosity. The other reason why, I will admit, the reason why I didn't bother with much of this is like, yeah, okay.
Well, now you have to upgrade these if you want them to
Yeah.
have
It's like,
better stats.
getting these at first level, okay, it's 4. Yeah, it is better than the, like, base level of the other ones, but, like, this is fully upgraded, so I would have had to find this first, or just go back and grind. But, like, it didn't matter. And so, yeah, mostly vanity, which I appreciate. It just... I guess, yeah, it just loops back to, I feel like the time and effort would have been better placed in expanding the whole Colossus situation. We do need to play Shadow of the Colossus.
Did that have more than just 5?
Yeah. I think it's got, like, 7 or 10 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I could...
How do you feel about enemies that are just monsters versus enemies that have motivations and personality? And
I've played enough games where enemies are just goon creatures.
I would have really liked to have seen a game where these boss monsters were really intelligent, and I don't want to say that they would be able to provide lore and context and probably jeer at you for even attempting to challenge their greatness.
Shadow of the Colossus has 16 colossi. Damn.
16.
Yeah.
Oh, you killed by ghosts unless you can drink up something.
Nope.
Aw. That's horrible.
I don't really enjoy fighting them, especially in a blizzard in
Deep snow.
deep snow, because it's just like, well...
The upgraded boots should have had little, I don't know, I don't want to say snowshoe
Yeah,
things,
like,
but
if each of the armor pieces came with, like, a neat feature, like if the chest piece gave you a little bit of stamina regen while holding on, if the boots let you run on thick snow at full speed.
Oh, and it set you back to before you got
Wow.
the jerkin.
Nope, screw this. I'm done.
It should have saved when you got
I
it.
am done.
Ah.
We might come back to this when it's done out of early access. It depends entirely on whether or not they add new features, or if it's just they polished what's already here.
I am curious about what happened to the big wolf.
I mean, he seemed fine. He had plenty of god blood to drink.
But we don't know if that's god blood.
I mean, he got big. He seemed happy. He was drinking away.
Yeah, but then he got those golden runes on him. But you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, it's true.
And you got the golden runes in you.
Yeah. So there might be answers for these things. I don't have them. We won't have them.
I hope it wasn't a situation where they're like, there can only be one. And that's why the huge cross appears above you guys.
Yeah, maybe. Dovin should have juked. I'm gonna be honest, I don't care that much. We were gonna go see a fuzzy hood, and that was gonna be the end of that. But it's like, if they actually like add more content to this, I wouldn't mind coming back to it and seeing how it's like well made. Well, it in its like fully completed state. Because I'm grumpy about the state of it in early access, because it's almost there. It's so close, and I think that's why I get mad. Because like with, you know, a couple more months of fine tuning, this would probably actually be a really, really fun game. And so
early access kind of ruins the magic then.
It depends, because like I play plenty of early access games where it's perfect. Slay the Spire, when it first came out in early access, was a ton of fun. But then do you have a reason
to play it when it's in its 1.0 release?
Because Slay the Spire added more content, and it's because it's a legitimately fun game that I want to play more of. Subnautica is another one. You know, it's kind of buggy when it came out, but like you played 2 hours of Subnautica, yeah?
Yeah.
Below Zero? How was that? Fairly functional?
I probably played more than 2 hours of it.
Okay, but you know, it was fairly functional, right? Felt good, and would you come back to it?
Yeah, possibly. I just got into another point in the storyline.
Yeah.
But once again, I'm all for story.
Yeah. And like, I think it's for this one, it's like, it's almost a complete game, and so now I feel like I'm doing QA work instead of enjoying myself, which I think is where I kind of lose it. Because it had none of the fun bugs and all of the bugs. Oh well. Oh well. Anyway, I guess yell at me if they actually do add more Colossi or something. If they don't, I'll probably just leave it at this and...
It'll probably be the wolf.
Yeah. Or us. We play as the wolf and we fight the girl.
No, I think what it is...
That'd be great.
He was the one that grew to an incredible size. I think it put the runes on the both of you. And perhaps did there can only be one. And you have to fight him in some kind of bizarre boss battle.
Yeah, I don't know.
That, or you just live together happily ever after on the island. So, I don't know.
Yeah. Oh. Anyway. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm sorry I got so tilted. It's almost close to good. But it fell short, and it hurt.
And I'm wondering when they're going to have to update this screen. So it's Praey.
Oh, they won't. Because it's a symbol of a person praying.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so Bethesda can't do anything to them. And also Bethesda's made enough political gaffes recently that they're probably scared of doing too much. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you guys next time.